Cloudz on Val. This is, I think, the first time I can recall in recent memory that we've seen Munin in a broadcast match. So I'm really looking forward to see how it gets played, how she gets played with the bow and the scythe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what weapons come up first.
No, 100%. I mean, you talk about kind of Munin. The last time I've seen a Munin be utilized is, man, I cannot remember. I mean, the only person I would think of is maybe Pierre. I mean, I know he plays a bunch of legends. He would be the type of person to definitely pull out a Munin in a tournament stream. But I mean, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how to utilize this Munin indeed.
Yeah. So right now we're having the Munin on scythe, a little bit behind on damage, throws away the scythe now, and is trying to play around the sword over here on Val. But once again, well spaced end light. There's a Sig gets punished, and so once again, sword edge guarding. Munin gets a nice edge guard, so that's end light connects, and Munin does make it back, but it's already in red. That dare catches. There's a nice nair catch, and the Sig will take out the Munin for the first stock.
Yep, and Cloudz is going to be starting off with a lead here with a big nice side Sig, able to take out that first stock and looking to build the lead even more. Now Bot here has to play catch-up game, and now we're going to be seeing him, I mean, utilize his sight. Definitely probably not favoring this weapon too much, probably was looking for the bow, but never mind, going to utilize those signatures. The down Sig does connect and does spike him, and just like that, we're going to be seeing Bot here tying up the stock count, keeping this as even as can be.
Right, and catches a little bit more on that there. So right now the Val is they're getting a bit juggled over here on the Munin side. So we'll see if there's any more back with bow, because the Munin's now on bow, and there's a dare to catch the lands with dare. Gets a it's there, and there's a nice Sair. Recovery is great. Doesn't get the Sair, doesn't quite connect on these swords.
Big Sair.
Will connect,
and that's going to be enough.
It won't be enough, and that will take it.
Yep, indeed. And just like that, Cloudz is going to, I mean, have some sort of lead here that it can work with. You're seeing now Bot with over on the scythe here, eats a down Sig. Cloudz looking to build up some more damage, and that's what he did right here. Build up some nice damage. He's looking to basically even up the damage count right now, but Bot firing back a little bit here, but still over on the side. They're gonna be swapping off over to the bow. No, Cloudz is gonna be picking up the sword here. Nice dare.
Yeah.
Looking probably for the edge guard, perhaps. Does go off stage. GC and Sig does connect. Yeah.
Throws the weapon to reserve, and again that's I like the catch. Still not enough to KO, and already Munin's in red, so Bot needs to quickly take this stock to it before getting too far damage, where it basically has to play a flawless third stock.
Yeah.
To take out that perfectly.
You're seeing them go for these dares, but they're not going for many, signatures perhaps, because maybe you can get the knockout there like that, but there we go. Starlight does connect and lead to the knockout finally. We're seeing that Bot is now over on to the bow. And we're seeing Cloudz, with the lead that they've built right now, it seems like all they need is just one good signature, or maybe even just a D-Light into Sair perhaps. And it's just, they can get the knockout there, but just to go with a weapon throw, and just like that, Jaguar, the first game is going to be going towards Cloudz' favor.
Right. Yeah, I think the sword was played really well on that. Especially like that, the sword, like being able to really space out a lot of the stuff and just taking advantage of the edge guarding and spacing potential on sword. Even though it became a lot more punishable after the patch, it's become a lot. It was still played very effectively. So we are seeing a swap now to Yumiko for Bot.
Yep. And I want to look at their damage stats here. We see that they've been utilizing, when they played the Munin, they utilized the scythe a lot. So it's interesting that we're not seeing, some other scythe legend perhaps. And it's interesting that we're seeing the Yumiko instead, where the shared weapon is the bow. So maybe their plan is to utilize the bow a little bit more perhaps, other than the scythe. The scythe did look a little bit rusty, so maybe the Yumiko is the pick that's needed in order to put themselves up on the board here. But let's see how he utilizes Yumiko in this game number 2 here. We're seeing that Cloudz, running back this Val pick, working game number 1. Why swap it now? But still, it was still a really close game, I would say. Coming down even to the end, you just saw that Cloudz was able to build up a lead in that game number 1. But so far, the Yumiko pick has been working out, I would say pretty well for Bot at the moment. Able to go kind of even with Cloudz, but
that
side Sig, yeah.
Wow, yeah. got the dare catching a dare with no options there. But you saw Yumiko on the bow, like really pulling off the confirmed 5-piece, and then getting the GC Sig to cash. It wasn't enough though, but it does mean Cloudz is on red, and the hammer that will take the stock of the hammer nair.
Yep. And just like that, I mean, we're going to be seeing even stock on right now. Bot is going to be, you know, looking to try to find their footing. And hopefully, I mean, this Yumiko pick is what's needed for them to put themselves up on the board and tie it up 1-1. But right now, Cloudz working with the lead and looking to build up a little bit more of a lead. But Bot here has to utilize his hammer. I mean, a very heavy-hitting weapon. He recently, I mean, in not the recent patch, but one of the recent patches, it did get a buff. So could utilize that to build up some nice damage, but is disarmed now. Has no weapon in hand, has to go unarmed, and eats an N-Sig, and that's going to be at the second stock. Is going to be gone there from Bot, and Cloudz is not looking too shabby on their second stock. They can definitely live a little bit long and push their lead even more, I would say so, Jaguar.
Right, yeah. Cloudz really in that stock was showing a lot of punishing, just like hammer does hit hard, but if it whiffs, you're going to be in for a world of hurt, and Cloudz just really taking advantage of a lot of the whiffs on that stock. But now we're seeing again the Yumiko gets hammer there. The NSIG won't connect them. There's that the Yumiko is in trouble. The dare catches there, another dare catches there, and there's the NSIG, and that is enough, and that means Cloudz wins game 2.
Yeah, and it just seemed like even we can have a look at these replays, but you look at kind of that second stock there from Cloudz, and they held it for so long. And I think really, you look at kind of game number 1, you look at game number 2, a kind of a trend that we're seeing is when it comes to that second stock is really when Cloudz kind of locks in and just kind of has the full download onto Bot there. And we saw it in the Moonin pick, we see it even in the Yumiko pick, and it just seems like, you know, just Cloudz just is a different beast when it comes to that second stock. And I'm wondering here, you know, what's going to be the adjustment here that's going to be made from Bot here, given that you are on elimination side and you're on match point right now. It seems like we're going to be locking in the same legend, but, you know, what's going to be the adjustment that has to be made on your end in order to kind of put yourself back in the game and not make this a 3-0 victory coming in from Cloudz?
I think just matter of be more careful if you attack. If you have hammer, like it hits hard, but if you're not careful with your attacks, you're gonna be punished. And Cloudz is really picking up how to punish, and we're seeing like good here with the hammer, like picking up quite a bit of damage so far. Playing around there, so Cloudz isn't really able to get too much off just yet. Despite that Nair catches, and
that's enough.
Not gonna have enough to get back.
And
options.
Yeah, and I was about to say, I mean, for the first time in this set, we're seeing that, I mean, Cloudz is at a deficit and Bot has the lead right now. So it seems like, I mean, you know, they just needed that second game to really kind of get accustomed to the Yumiko. And now this game number 3 isn't like a complete swap where you see them a little bit more locked in, but just somehow that N-Sig connects, punishing that GC side sig there, Jaguar.
Yeah, that was really that was a really cheeky move, but it worked absolutely. And one of the things, like if you do a GC sig and it hits like that, then you're kind of the whole stop's taken. But still, yeah, the Bot is in the lead, and that Sarah will take the stock.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot better hammer now over on the Bot side.
Yeah, and I definitely don't need a stat to tell me that, I mean, right now, Bot is favoring these hammer. The hammer has been, I mean, working out great for them. It was able to, you know, take out that first stock, take out that second stock, and look at the lead that have built up right now. It seems like Bot has kind of got Cloudz a little bit figured out, perhaps, and we might be seeing a swap coming in from Cloudz's end in the upcoming games here. But Cloudz is not out just as yet. He's looking to take this second stock and bring this to even stock position, but he needs to get this stock out here quickly. Side sig does connect and lead to the knockout over on the left side. Gonna be taking him out over on the right side, and just like that, tied up stock, but still the damage has been already done for Bot's end, and all Bot needs is just a stomp. I would believe a stomp Sarah, and that might lead to the knockout, perhaps.
I think they tried it, but it was dropped.
Oh yeah,
which is unfortunate, but we'll see. Like now it's about even.
Yep.
And the gauntlets are like Cloudz is really playing around the hammer of the gauntlets, just trying to take advantage of that. Stomp doesn't connect here. Dare connects. Nair connect won't be enough. Sarah doesn't connect there. And there's a big punisher of the dare. So Cloudz is on sword. The unarmed keep away. There's the Sarah won't be enough. Still trying to get good D-light and avoids the D-sig. And the recovery catches, and that was a close one.
in the close one because it seemed like it was almost lights out for Bot. I mean, Bot had Cloudz figured out. You even see the damage per engagement, it was 4.7 compared to the 4.6 coming in from Cloudz' end. And really just, Cloudz was making a comeback. They were making a comeback, and you can see how close it was coming down to the end, where it was almost like last hit position. But at the end, Bot was able to get the job done, and it worked out in their favor, and they were able to get a point up on the board. And I mean, shows that they're still in it to win it. We're going to be seeing a swap over to the Rayman. More specific, the SpongeBob crossover of Rayman.
That's right, yeah. We're going to see that, yeah, so I guess we still have the Gauntlets. The Gauntlets seem to be working well, especially against the Hammer, so I wonder if that's sort of a counter pick as well.
Yeah.
And then we wonder if the Axe is going to be sort of a better weapon than Sword is, like having a better punish weapon.
Yeah, great call out as well too. I mean, Axe, we know can go toe to toe with, you know, Hammer, and can definitely do, I mean, the same amount of work, I would say, that Hammer does. And I mean, definitely Cloudz can utilize this Axe a little bit more than the Sword in order to kind of build a little bit more damage and get those leads kind of established a little bit. But speaking of leads being established, right now Bot is doing a wonderful job into racking up some nice damage onto the first stock here of Cloudz. But the down sig on Cloudz does connect. And still, I mean, Cloudz not too damaged, I would say, not in kill percentage just as yet. But still, I mean, looking to build up some damage onto Bot here is first stock.
So far, still playing around a bit, and that side sig catches. And there's recovery. Won't be enough to take off the top there. Dare misses. That dare will hit. And there's a nicely spaced dare to take out the stock as the Rayman was coming back to stage. So Bot is up the first stock, and now the Cloudz picks up Gauntlet safely. And now we're starting to see a lot of stuff here. There we're going to with the Hammer.
Ooh.
And another Nair. Already that means that the Rayman's in orange, and still like it's almost a whole stock lead.
Yeah.
Avoids the side sig. There's a scoop to won't be enough. Sorry, maybe the
nice
the
there
recovery.
into Sarah.
That will.
Just like that, Jaguar, it leads to a knockout, but you look at the damage-wise, I mean, Bot got so much extra credit on to the second stock of Cloudz there, and it seems like all Bot needs is one good signature, or one good DLI recovery, perhaps, or even a dare. Yep, that might lead to the knockout, and it does. And they look to push their lead even more. It seems like Bot, I mean, was confident with the Yumiko pick. It didn't work out too great for them in game number 2, but still, all it took was that one game to kind of get adjusted to the Val pick a little bit. And it seems like even, no matter it's a Val or the Rayman, they're prepared for it.
Yeah,
but
you see that end stake.
Oh, what an end stake.
Like basically catching with the running the Yumiko out of options, and then really had no choice but to avoid that telegraphed end sig.
Yep.
So right now it's actually about even despite that. So Cloudz really equalizing in this game.
Yeah.
And having Bot struggling to try to get anything off now in this third stock. And like it's punished, I'm not able to really punish the side sig over there on the Rayman. Finally gets to connect with Nair, and there's a good Sair.
Seeing a lot of
Dare misses,
and
the catches, and also catches. Whoa.
Wow. A double down stick, and just like that, Cloudz is going to be denying the game 5 here, Jaguar, and going to be moving moving up throughout our elimination bracket. And I mean, wow, you talk about that game, it was so back and forth, and it seemed like Bot had control of the game, but just coming down to the end, the last stock, you just see that Cloudz was locked in a little bit, was able to clean that second stock out there very quickly, and just was able to tie back up the damage, and I mean, bring this one back into favor and get the victory at the end of the day.